What's going on,
Yes.
Coach?
What's up? What's up? How's
How's
everything going?
everything's beautiful, man? How's training camp?
Training is amazing.
Yeah,
This is a serious fight for us.
absolutely, absolutely. Jojo Diaz is definitely locked in and focused. His head's on,
Right.
right? Going to church with
Right.
family, doing all the right things outside of the ring. Very excited. He says he hopes you guys are not taking him lightly, with a serious face.
Okay.
Um, and he's not calling a knockout. He's not saying that he's gonna knock you guys out, but he does believe that the experience will play a big factor in this fight. I mean, tell me, Floyd, what do you think about the experience? And I also talked to him. I know he kind of is reminiscent on the sparring that you guys had when he was 19. I told him Floyd's a lot bigger now. What's your thoughts on all that?
On what part?
Just him saying that the experience will play a big factor in the fight, but in the same time, him knowing, what your son already has in the ring. I mean, you tell me what's the differences between your son now and then.
Experience. My son gained more experience, more knockouts. Um, grew, body grew. So it's a lot. We not. I can't say we're not worried about JoJo, but we're not taking JoJo lightly either because he's one step away from us getting the world title. So we taking him very, very seriously. And JoJo is a great fighter. He's an Olympian and he's a former champion. So I think other people might look past him like, oh, JoJo, watch. JoJo ain't washed. JoJo have a lot of experience. He has a hell of a resume. He was a champion. He was an Olympian. What else could we say? This is to date the hardest fight we had. So it is what it is. So we're gonna come in the ring as best as we can and do our job.
Tell me, I mean, the differences between an Oscar Duarte from your son, a Devin Haney, William Cepeda, the differences between some of those guys that he faced versus what he's about to experience November 8th.
I can't answer that. We got to answer that November 9th. And then we can sit at the table and talk about what he experienced on the 8th. Because I got to see what kid coming into the ring. Because kid got a lot of tools in his bag he could utilize. So we all gonna see which kid decide to come in that ring.
Speaking of those tools, Coach, have we seen the best Floyd Schofield yet? Have we seen the whole bag?
Nah, he knocked Tevin out in a minute and a half. No, y'all haven't even seen the scratch of the surface yet. That's why I'm just laughing at it. Like I'm happy JoJo's supposed to be pushing Floyd because then Floyd could go into his bag, with Tevin couldn't do. And then hopefully we get one of them champions in there after we get this title. So I'm waiting to see. I'm a fan too of kids. So I'm watching them grow and I don't think none of them gonna be able to stand with him. Honestly, I really don't believe not one of them. Whether the JoJo, the Shakur, the Tank. I've been saying it for years, and I still stand on that.
Jojo Diaz says your son hasn't gone through what he's gone through. That's going to be the big major difference in this fight when it comes down to grit and when it comes down to the deep waters. What's your thoughts on that?
I don't know what that man went through. That's his opinion. Everybody entitled to their opinion, but I know he's in for a fight. This is Floyd. He never faced no one like Kid before. JoJo don't have one person on his resume that fight like Kid. So this is a new thing for JoJo too. So I just hope the best JoJo show up, so nobody have excuses after we knock him out that something was wrong. But I'm predicting Kid gonna knock JoJo out easy. He gonna stop him. That's what I
Mm.
that's what I feel in my heart. But God has the final say on everything. Um, but we'll see.
Yeah, he believes also that, because he shared the ring, I asked him, does Kid, oppose a different type of threat than some of the other guys that you've been in there? Probably, like danger per se. And
Right?
he said that I believe Oscar Duarte hit harder than him when I shared the ring with him at 19. I mean, what's your thoughts? Do you feel like Floyd hits harder since then?
We never seen JoJo get hit with an 8 ounce glove by Kid,
Mm.
by this version of Kid. When Kid and JoJo was in the ring, what Kid was 17 and helping JoJo prepare for his title fight. So I think Kid grew a lot IQ wise and body wise in those years. So it's gonna be a good fight. It's gonna be a good fight on both because JoJo is a great competitor. And after Kid get past this challenge, like I said, on to the world title and then on the unifying the titles. But first we gotta face JoJo.
One of the biggest eye-catching things that he mentioned in the interview was that Floyd gets hurt by smaller guys with small guys. I don't know what he means by that as far as what when that one time that Floyd got dropped and got back up, or is he speaking about what he has seen inside the gym? Didn't get to really clarify, but yeah, I mean, him saying that he has a confidence level of like that he'll be the stronger man in there. I mean, what's your thoughts on just JoJo's comments?
Tevin Farmer had the same confidence.
He also said that
So
Tevin Farmer
nothing.
was washed too.
Everybody gonna have their opinion till they step in the ring with Kid. Like it don't matter to us his opinion. His opinion is his opinion. At the end of the night, that night he got to get in the ring.
Yeah.
That's all that matters. Sparring don't matter. What he claimed, I never seen Kid get hurt by anybody. Like, I seen him get dropped. I seen him get up and still win in dominant fashion. If that seen him get headbutted and get up and still win in dominant fashion. So hurt, I don't know what he's talking about. And JoJo is the smaller guy, the very smaller guy. So he should just be careful. He don't want to piss Floyd off like Tevin did. He's seen how that turned out. He wanted to keep it where Floyd respecting him. I believe that's my opinion. I believe if he keep talking reckless, it's gonna be a fast night for JoJo. JoJo gonna get slept fast.
I remember you saying the same thing with Farmer.
Yeah, I mean it is what it is. I know the power that Kid bring. I mean, Kid, it's no shocker. It's a fact. The power that young man bring into that ring. JoJo is on in for a long night.
JoJo believes he's one of the bigger punches that Kid will be in the ring with. What do you say?
I'll agree. I agree. He JoJo would almost dropped Regis or really almost beat Regis. And Regis is a bigger weight class. Kid is the one taking all the risks. Like we the one taking all the risks. No other fighter right now in this generation is going fighting current champions back to back. And I mean, no matter whether it's the Masons, whether it's the Shakur, whether it's any of them, we the only ones doing it. And especially one that was bigger and coming down. So he's gonna have more power, more agility, all of that than he had in that fight. So yeah, he's the bigger puncher, but we willing to take the risk. That's the only way you're gonna reach greatness or legacy is taking those risks.
And I mentioned that to him. I said, he's had a couple fights at 140, and going back to more of his weight class. 135 seems like it's more of his weight class. I mean, do you feel like that's more of a dangerous JoJo, being more that he's kind of, when you don't have to lose so much weight, he's coming down from like what 126,
Right. Oh,
122,
oh,
right? JoJo.
oh. He coming
Jo-
down from 122?
I mean, coming up, like he's had titles at what 26, 30, or
He
was it
came all the
22?
way up. He came all the way
Yeah.
up, all the way to 140. And was fighting for a champion, a former champion at 140. So he's coming off a great fight. It's not it's not a light fight, but we the ones taking the risk. We didn't have to pick JoJo. When they offered it, we didn't have to. JoJo wasn't ranked nowhere next to us, but that's Kid wanna push himself. We could have picked number 3 or number 4, and when they gave it to him, he like, yeah, because that's what he want to do. So I look forward to that night. I look forward. I know JoJo gonna bring the best version because he feel this his hurrah. That he can make a comeback. God is on his side. Everything. So I know he feel it's just a clear path for him. But I think he's gonna have a rude awakening with Kid IQ.
Yeah, he was saying that Going to that second Williams Cepeda fight, he took a lot of damage and there wasn't a lot of time in between. So he jumped right into that fight. Probably needed some more time for healing. He believes that now Jojo feels like because he had a good performance with Regis, has the activity, they didn't take as much damage. You guys are getting a better version of Jojo. What would you guys say?
I totally agree. We're getting the best version that JoJo could possibly bring. JoJo in his other former fights when he took losses was because he was on drugs or drinking or partying or going through his divorce and things like that. So I believe JoJo now, since he got his life right, got his new child, got his foundation right, and he's in the gym hard and he have a purpose now. I believe this is gonna be the best version of JoJo. But I hope he could come back after Kid finish with him because I believe he could still do a run after Kid get done with him. But Kid is gonna hurt JoJo.
Mm. Raymond Cleveland, thank you for the two-piece. Congrats to you, Pops. Please document this journey.
Yes, I have to document it. This is a unreal journey, y'all.